Would you agree that there's a rising trend in abusive investor-funded patent litigation in legal venues across the U.S., including at the ITC?
There's certainly a trend in investor-funded litigation. Much of this investor-funded litigation is for NPE litigation, both in the district courts and definitely at the ITC.
In fact, increasingly, shell companies and other intermediaries conceal the involvement of parties, often foreign, including sovereign wealth funds, hedge funds, other opaque entities in patent litigation against U.S. companies.
This is an issue across the board in patent litigation, yes.
Do these shell companies target critical manufacturers and industries which could disrupt fragile supply chains and undermine the industries and companies that are vital to America's national and economic security?
That is certainly what happens.
Does Section 337 currently require the disclosure of who is funding the complaint?
No.
Okay. So, be accurate to say that absent adequate transparency and the disclosure of the real parties in interest to these ITC cases, the extent of this harm will remain unknown to the U.S. public and to the government.
That's correct. We just don't know.
Would it also be accurate to say that the lack of routine disclosure of the real parties in interest raises serious concerns when determining whether ethical conflicts exist during ITC proceedings?
This is a concern as well, yes. There's really no reason that there shouldn't be full transparency.
I'm pleased that as a member of the Appropriations Committee during the FY24 and 25 cycles, I was successful in including report language in the CJS bill to essentially articulate what you just confirmed and direct the ITC to consider implementing a standing rule that would require each party to disclose the real parties in interest in all Section 337 litigation at the ITC. This is a temporary victory, but it seems that legislation is necessary to ensure that the disclosure of real parties is in interest. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Okay. Well, I thank you for that, Mr. Chairman.
With that, the gentleman yield?
Yes, happy to yield.
Let me ask a question. The reverse of the complaint about eBay that I've been hearing here today, and I'll go